What's up, gamers? It's your boy C-Bla, and welcome back to C-BlaGaming. We got episode 2 of NFL16, my career. Look at those uniforms I'm wearing. Motherfucker Jones. Alright. So, I wanted to talk to you guys today about Tinder. I mean, I know some of you guys out there have probably used Tinder. And I just got a touchdown right off the back. Look at that. But anyways, Tinder. I use it, and it's just fucking hilarious. Most of the time I mess around with girls on there, and I just have a good time, you know? And people think Tinder, they think you're gonna find a relationship. But don't get me wrong, if you find a relationship on Tinder, that's fine. Good for you. But I'm not gonna find a relationship on Tinder. There's just no way. If I do, then wow, I'll be amazed. But I'm not going to. So today I was using Tinder. I was messing around, and this girl decides to say, I'm taking a bubble bath. And I'm like, oh shit, you know, let me join. She never answered for about like 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe 5. So I'm like, alright, whatever, you know, it's alright. I was just messing around. And then I get a message back, and it's like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, like, why would you say hey? You couldn't just answer my last, question or whatever. I was like, what up? And she's like, oh, nothing, just about to take a hot shower. And no, you can't join. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you can't join me in the shower. I was like, oh, well, why not? She's like, yes, go! Sorry, back to the story. She was like, that's not cute. I don't find that cute. Blah, blah, blah. You're not being cute. And she sent me like a story. So I'm like, oh my god. This bitch is being a little fucking baby. It's like, it's Tinder. What the fuck do you expect? Do you expect me to be like, oh my god, have a nice hot shower? Do you want me to come and rub your fucking back? Like, what the fuck? You want me to fucking make you a steak and get you some fucking wine? So I'm like, bitch, I'm not trying to be cute, I'm just trying to get some pussy. And at that point, I'm like, wow, I am an absolute fucking asshole. So, I'm laughing my ass off from what I just said. You know, I'm screenshotting it, sending it to all my friends and shit, and everyone's laughing. And she messages me back, and she's like, well, stop trying. Like, what the fuck? What? 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 What do you think we're on here for? You know, most guys are on here to try to... Oh, shit. Try to get some, you know? But you got these basic bitches that are looking for their fucking husband at the age of 20, 22 on fucking Tinder. No, get your ass out there. Go talk to someone. Don't be on fucking Tinder. That's almost a pick. Shit. And try to find someone out there. Don't be on Tinder expecting that we're gonna sit back here and fucking take you on dates and bring you to fucking Biaggi's or whatever that place is called. I'm not gonna spend $100 fucking on a first date. No. We're gonna try to get in your damn pants. Maybe bring you to a movie. Get you some popcorn. Sweet talk you a little bit. Give you a kiss on the cheek. Hold your hand. Fuck you in the back of our car. That's all we're looking for. But honestly, Tinder It's just fun, and I recommend you guys fucking try it out because it's hilarious. Because when I'm on it, all I do is just swipe right. Not even kidding. There's no such thing as swiping left for me on that shit. I'm just right, 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 right. I don't give a shit if she's ugly. I don't give a shit if it's a dude, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fuck with you. So, you know, after that happens, whatever, I was just thinking, like, man, I gotta tell this story. So, that's how I came up with the topic of Tinder, from that story and that bitch. She's just a stupid bitch. So, I've got other stories for you guys on Tinder. I was in the Dells with my buddies, and I already had this girl matched on Tinder or whatever, and she added me on Snapchat and whatnot. And I'm Snapchatting her while we're in the Dells. And I'm like, you know, you should come and party with me and my buddies sometime. She's like, yeah, for sure. So before you know it, the next week, I have my buddies over at my house. And I was like, you know, my buddies are over, why don't you come over and drink with us and whatnot? And she's like, alright. I was like, just make sure you bring a couple friends, you know, cute ones that my buddies will like. So this bitch shows up. And let me tell you, before she shows up, she's off of Tinder, okay? So I'm going off of pictures here. This bitch shows up. Me and my buddies decided to get pretty drunk before they got there, so it wasn't so awkward, because, you know, when we're drunk, we're all talkative. I'm pretty sure everyone's like that. Oh, fuck. So, you know, I walk outside, it's fucking downpouring rain. She's like, where should I park? I was like, just park right there, whatever, get your ass in the fucking house. So we get in the house, you know, I introduce them to everyone. This is my first time meeting this chick. And she brings this girl with her. And I'm expecting, like, some hot friends or something, you know. Someone decent looking, at least. And this bitch brings some ugly ass motherfucker, and she only brings one girl, and there's 5 fucking guys there. So we got 2 girls, 5 guys. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna fucking drink and drink and drink. So we're just like, alright. You know, I talked to my buddy in another room. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna get fucked up. Whatever happens, happens. It's 9 o'clock. And I'm already pretty much smashed out of my mind. And supposedly, I was making out with this girl, and my buddy got so drunk, he started making out with the fat bitch. And we're like, oh god, what a night. You know, this is just... Actually, I don't really remember anything, but I guess I'm making out with this girl. And then we go outside and we do some stuff, you know, me and my buddies. And I was so drunk I couldn't find the door to get back in. They said I started crying. I started crying outside because I couldn't find the door to get back in. So I laid in the grass. I passed out for a little bit. And then they finally get me inside. They get me inside. They had to carry me in because I couldn't walk. They get me inside. I fucking faceplant on the ground. Just not even kidding, faceplant. So my buddy's like, alright, we gotta get him into bed. So they put me into the spare bedroom downstairs. And they said they kept checking on me, you know, making sure I was okay, make sure I was fucking breathing. And they said, I looked at him and said I gotta piss. So, you know, my best friend's like, nah, dude, just leave him there, he'll be alright. And my other, one of my good buddies was like, nah, dude, we gotta let him piss. So they pick me up, they carry me into the bathroom. I drop my fucking pants. I'm pissing. Oh, shit. I'm taking a leak. And they're talking, and they said I'm dying laughing. And then I turn while pissing, my whole body. And I start pissing on the fucking floor. I'm pissing on my own floor, laughing my ass off. Luckily, the girls were gone, or else that would have been bad. But I'm pissing, laughing my ass off. And I'm pissing all over the floor. So then they finally get me to bed. They said I passed out. I woke up at about 4 or 5 in the morning. And I came upstairs. And everyone's laying in my fucking huge ass bed. And I'm like, What the fuck? That's a touchdown. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, who's ready to fucking drink some more? All my friends are looking at me like, what the fuck are you fucking thinking? So then, I just lay in my bed with about 6 other fucking dudes. I know that sounds gay, but we're all friends. We're all fully clothed. Don't worry. None of us are butt-ass naked. And I pass the fuck out. Let me remind you, I had to wake up at 9 in the morning to go get my tattoo done at 11. Hungover as shit. So, I finally wake up at about 10. Throw up like no other. Clean up the house real fast. And then I go get my tattoo. So I got this tattoo. I'm getting this tattoo done. Hungover as shit. It's a huge wing. And I'm hungover as shit. And they say when you get a tattoo and you're hungover, you're gonna bleed like a motherfucker. So I bleed like a motherfucker, let me tell you. So I get my tattoo done. And this girl texts me. She's like, oh my god, you were so funny last night. I had so much fun. And I'm like, I don't fucking remember shit. So she's like, let's hang out again. And I was like, okay, fine. So I asked my buddy if he minded if she came over that night. He's like, yeah, no, not at all. So she came over and whatnot. And long story short, I wanted them to leave because they were so annoying. So she's like, we're going to go to McDonald's. You guys gonna come with? And we're like, no, we're good. So they leave. And I look at my buddy and I'm like, dude. And he's like, what? I'm like, she fucking left her purse here. They were planning on fucking coming back. So she texted me and she's like, do you mind if we come back? And I'm like, God, no, not at all. Sure, please come back. You know, I'm being nice. I'm Mr. fucking nice guy over here. So they come back. My buddy goes to bed. He's getting Snapchats from this fat bitch that's right across the fucking room. And she's like, you're a dick, blah, blah, blah. I'm hanging out with this other girl. And then she asked me if they could sleep over. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So I have them sleep downstairs in the spare bedroom. And I totally just blew this chick off after that. It was the last time I hung out with her. I thought she was creepy as fuck. So I just ended that shit. So long story short, be careful who you hang out with Tinder and don't let them come to your fucking house. Because that shit just won't turn out good. And that's just what happens. Tinder is fun. But not unless you get some. Or if you find yours a significant other, I guess it's kind of fucked up, but... Hey, Mom and Dad, I met him off of Tinder, but... You know. Oh yeah, nice to meet you. Met your daughter off of Tinder. I really just want to fuck her, but... Whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, as this video comes to an end, let this be a lesson learned. I just overthrew the pass. Let this be a lesson learned. Always have fun on Tinder. Don't expect to get a relationship out of Tinder. And just be yourself on Tinder. And tell people you have gonorrhea if you don't like them. Because let me tell you, that shit works and they'll leave you alone forever. Oh! 1 yard line. They called that on the 1 yard line. How horseshit is that? That's my Tinder story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to try to win the game right here against the Buffalo Bills. We're going to go 2-0. I'm going to run a QB sneak. He got it. No, he didn't. Son of a poop. Bitch. Fuck. Here we go. It's getting exciting. I have to score here. He got it! He got it! That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Don't fuck with bitches on Tinder. Don't let them come to your house. Don't hang out with them a second time. Especially if they bring an ugly bitch. That's all I got for you guys. We got the win. I hope you enjoyed.